Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mr. Finance. I'm not here to sell you dreams. I'm not here to promise fast money. Mr. Finance exists for one reason: to explain money, markets, and financial systems in a way that actually makes sense. No hype, no fake gurus, just logic, data, and simple explanations. Now let me ask you something. Why does the United States spend hundreds of billions of dollars every single year on its military? More than the next several countries combined. Is it fear? Is it power? Is it politics? Or is there something deeper happening here? You didn't click this video by accident. And by the end of it, you'll clearly understand why Americans keep investing so much in their military and why it's not just about war. Most people hear military spending and immediately think about tanks, jets, and soldiers. But that's only the surface. Because the real question isn't why the US has a strong military. The real question is why the US economy supports such massive military spending year after year. To understand that, we need to zoom out. Think of the military like insurance. You don't buy insurance because you want something bad to happen. You buy it so that if something does happen, you don't lose everything. For the United States, the military acts as insurance for global trade, allies, currency stability, and economic influence. And that leads to a very important question. What exactly is the US protecting? The answer isn't just land or borders. The US economy depends heavily on global trade. Oil, electronics, food, raw materials, all of this moves across oceans every day. And here's something many people don't realize. Global shipping lanes are protected directly or indirectly by US military power. Without that protection, shipping becomes riskier. Insurance costs go up. Transportation gets more expensive. And when shipping gets expensive, prices rise for everyone. So military spending quietly helps keep everyday costs lower than they would otherwise be. Now, a logical question appears. If every country needs defense, why does the US spend so much more than others? The answer isn't aggression, it's responsibility. The United States doesn't just defend itself, it acts as a global security provider. Many countries are able to spend less on their own militaries because they rely on US protection. This allows them to invest more in social programs, infrastructure, or lower taxes. In other words, US military spending indirectly supports global stability. And stability is very good for business. Now let's connect security to money. Because this is where things get really interesting. The US military doesn't just protect physical assets, it protects confidence. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency. That status depends on trust. Trust that the US can protect trade routes. Trust that it can defend allies. Trust that it can enforce global rules. Military strength reinforces that trust. When countries hold dollars, they're not just trusting the US economy. They're trusting the system behind it. And every system, at some level, needs force to exist. At this point, some people might feel uncomfortable. They might think this sounds expensive or dangerous, and that's a fair reaction. So let's ask the hard question. Is military spending just wasted money? The honest answer is no. Military spending funds research, creates high-skilled jobs, and drives innovation. Many technologies we use every day came from military investment, like GPS, early internet infrastructure, and aviation advances. So a portion of that money flows back into the civilian economy. But this doesn't mean military spending is free. Every dollar spent on defense is a dollar not spent somewhere else. Healthcare, education, infrastructure. This is the real debate. Not whether the military matters, but how much spending is enough. Despite the cost, many Americans continue to support high military investment. Why? Because instability is expensive. Wars are expensive. Economic collapse is expensive. Loss of global influence is expensive. Military spending is seen as the cost of preventing much worse outcomes. And this creates a powerful feedback loop. Military strength supports global trade and dollar dominance. That dominance generates economic power. That economic power funds the military. Once a country enters this loop, stepping out becomes risky. So now we can answer the original question clearly. Why do Americans invest billions in their military? Not because they want war, but because it protects trade, supports the dollar, maintains global influence, and reduces long-term instability. It's not just a defense budget, it's a system maintenance cost. This is Mr. Finance. If you like understanding the systems behind the headlines, not just the headlines themselves, you're in the right place.